Did you know that of the 16 Myers-Briggs personality types, one is the rarest? This personality type is so rare that it's found in only 1.5% of people worldwide. If you feel like your personality is different from everyone around you, there's a chance you might have an INFJ personality. INFJ is an acronym for introverted, intuitive, feeling, and judging. In this video, let's talk about the unique characteristics of an INFJ personality. So by the end of this video, you'll know if you're one of them. Number 1, they can predict the future. Have you ever felt like you can see what will happen next? INFJs can predict what will happen in the future with some accuracy. They're not always right, but they might come close. They don't have a crystal ball, and they're not reading things in the stars either. It's their intuition. Sort of a gut feeling about someone or something. They're more sensitive to small details, recognize patterns, and can see the big picture. When combined, they can predict the potential outcome of a friend's relationship and foresee exactly how things might turn out if they continue on the current path. Pretty awesome, right? Number 2, they are deeply empathetic. INFJ or not, we're all empathetic human beings. Nothing rare about that. Empathy separates us from all the less evolved species of this world. But INFJ's empathy is on another level. It's like empathy on steroids. They don't just empathize. They can absorb another person's feelings. If you're an INFJ, you might suddenly feel sad and realize that someone in the same room as you are crying or upset. The closer an INFJ is to someone, the more intensely they will experience the other person's emotions, like a parent, spouse, or a best friend. It's a superpower to truly understand another person's suffering and say, I feel you, and you're going to be okay. Number 3, they are socially selective. The I for INFJ stands for introvert. They're genuinely introverted. This means that, like a typical introvert, INFJs have a small group of close friends and prefer to spend a lot of time alone. Here's where this gets a bit confusing. Even though INFJs are introverted, they can be passionate, talkative, and energetic with people they feel comfortable around, which is why they're sometimes referred to as extroverted introverts. Number 4, they're on a different wavelength. INFJs often feel like they're different from everyone else. This is because most people don't see things the way INFJs do. They subconsciously notice patterns with people because they're really tuned into people. Their intuition seems like magic because it works without them even realizing it. They might get hunches or gut feelings that are hard to explain, like knowing something without being able to say exactly why or how. It's kind of like having a sixth sense, but they find it really hard to explain it to someone, making them feel alone and misunderstood. So next, let's talk about another one of INFJ's superpowers. Number 5, they see past the facade. Thanks to their sensitivity and intuition, they can easily read people and understand what they're going through. This is their superpower. INFJs are like human lie detectors. They can tell when someone isn't sincere, even if they're fooling everyone else. But here's the sad part. While INFJs are pros at understanding others, others find it hard to understand them. It's like they're built to figure out other people, but not necessarily to be figured out themselves. There's a saying that goes, INFJs are made to understand, but not to be understood. So, INFJs often wish for someone who can see and get them on that same deep level. Number 6, they are planners. Imagine having a personal life GPS that guides you with clear directions and a well thought out roadmap. That's a bit like how INFJs roll. They're the strategic planners of the personality world. INFJs thrive on structure and planning. Picture them as architects meticulously sketching out the blueprints for their dreams. If you're the type who loves having a well-defined plan for the future and feels a burning determination to reach your goals, you might just be vibing with the INFJ's judging trait. It's like having an internal project manager that keeps you on track and focused. INFJs are the ones who won't settle for wandering through the maze of life without a game plan. Instead, they're more likely to be the architects of their destiny, ensuring every brick is carefully placed to build the life they envision. If you love setting goals, making to-do lists, and enjoying the sweet satisfaction of crossing off tasks as you conquer them, you might fit right in with the INFJs. Number 7. They're altruistic. Most INFJs have a bit of a savior complex. They want to do everything they can to save the world and help every suffering soul. Think of them as the Mother Teresas of the world. They're the ones who hear the silent cries for help and spring into action without a second thought. For INFJs, altruism isn't just a buzzword, it's a way of life. They lead the charge in humanitarian efforts, marching in solidarity for social justice, and spearheading initiatives to uplift the community. If you're an INFJ, you don't want to stand on the sidelines and wait for change to happen. You do everything you can to help in any way you can. It doesn't matter how big or small the help is, you do it because it matters to you. So, if you've ever felt a pull toward making a difference, if your heart swells with compassion at the thought of easing someone else's burden, you might just be tapping into an altruistic spirit of the INFJ. To all the INFJs, you're not just a collection of traits but a beacon of light in a world that sometimes feels dim. Your empathy, intuition, and compassion are the qualities that make you shine brightly in the darkness. Your ability to see the beauty in the broken, the potential in the overlooked, and the goodness in the midst of darkness is nothing short of remarkable. So, embrace your uniqueness, cherish your gifts, and never underestimate the power of your presence. You can touch lives, inspire change, and leave a lasting legacy of love and compassion. Leave a comment below and tell us what you have discovered about yourself if you already know you're an INFJ. Don't forget to click the like button if you found value or learned something new from this video. As always, spread loving kindness to all beings around you and be the change you want to see in the world. Thank you for watching. See you next time.